217. In the dream, I was robbed by a thief. He was holding a knife and wanted to rob the money I had just withdrawn from the bank. After hesitating for a moment, I still gave him the money, thinking that it was better to lose money to avoid disaster. 218. In the dream, a big black blood blister suddenly appeared on my foot. I went to the hospital, but there was no doctor available. I had to ask a nurse to help me remove the black blood blister. When I got home, a feng shui master friend came to visit. He suggested that I clear out the unnecessary clutter at home. After that, I really felt much better. 219. In the dream, I went on a trip to Tibet. I drove several cars with Lao Juang and others. The road was in a bad condition. We drove quickly through a puddle and arrived at a campsite. I saw a car on fire and quickly called people to put out the fire. After that, we all had a meal together. During the meal, I went to the toilet. The toilet was on the upper floor at a distance. The wooden staircase was very dark and narrow. When I came back, I got lost. On the way, I met a young woman with blonde hair and blue eyes traveling alone. She didn't understand Chinese. She asked if she could take a ride with us. I said I needed to discuss it with the others, and everyone readily agreed. We talked and laughed all the way and had a great time. 220. In the dream, the safe caught fire, and all the important items inside were burned up. I was in a mess. I also moved with the villagers. I put my cloth shoes in the cab, and my feet were frostbitten. 221. In the dream, I bragged and made a bet with Mr. Chen and another person to see whose prediction was correct. We even wrote down the bet with a pen. But after a while, we all forgot what we were betting on. 222. In the dream, I took someone's child to visit Brother Xiaoming's 2 villas, one of which was behind the CV company. I also dreamed of attending an important international meeting. The boss had a talk with Mr. Li from a new country, and Lao Wang took the minutes. 223. In the dream, a certain friend was beaten up, and he said he had to get revenge for this. He asked us to come and discuss how to teach that guy a lesson. I also dreamed that I went to a certain place and ate at a street food stall with 3 friends. Suddenly, the kitchen caught fire and there was an explosion. Fortunately, everyone was okay. Soon, a fire engine came and put out the fire. After that, we took a taxi to the train station. I also dreamed that I entrusted a friend to handle the rental of my house. He didn't know much about the market situation and rented the house to a family of 6 without signing a contract. The tenants decorated the house with great taste. The hostess sat on the terrace, looking at the sea and drinking coffee, feeling very comfortable. I also dreamed that an acquaintance wanted to borrow a large sum of money to buy a car, which made me very embarrassed. 224. In the dream, a gal wanted to learn English. He asked about the price and then found that his English book was lost, so he simply gave up. 225. In the dream, an uncle questioned an old man in front of all the brothers why he had betrayed him. The old man didn't admit it. At this time, another person admitted that he had done it. The uncle had a fierce fight with that person, and finally uncle caught him and sent him to the police station. Soon, his accomplices came for revenge. Since the uncle wasn't there, they were going to pick on me. Seeing that I couldn't fight him off, I started to run. 226. In the dream, at the company, I saw that the cup was very dirty and was just about to take it to wash. Then I saw two colleagues in the office pantry behaving in an ambiguous manner. At this moment, an old man reminded me not to disturb them and to be understanding. In another dream, there was a beautiful female photographer who was very talented, and many people wanted to queue up to be her students and learn photography from her. 227. In the dream, I returned to the ancient capital. My mother took me to visit an aunt. She lived with her son, daughter-in-law, and a child. They were playing loud disco music from a tape at home, which was very noisy. The kitchen of the house was a bit tilted, and I felt it was a bit dangerous. 228. In the dream, I went to a hotel and stayed on the middle floor. I went to the coffee shop downstairs to have coffee and waited for Lao Gu to drive and take us to a scenic area for fun.